Good afternoon, America. This is Joel Jackson of the Blue Meatball, and as promised, I will deliver some remarks on the unions and teacher strike in the windy city of Chicago, uh, which the president and Ron Emanuel seem to be extremely proud of. Highest dropout rate in the United States, highest murder rate in the United States. Going off the top of my head, I believe it was 65% dropout rate. Only like 15% college attendance among all students in Chicago. And when you go to the minorities, that drops even lower. 400,000 students have been out of school all week. The average starting teacher salary is $76,000. The average income of, or the median income of a family in Chicago is around 53,000. So they're already making 33% more than the parents of the kids they're teaching. Which, you could easily argue, well, they have college degrees, and those families, a lot of them that are bringing down that median income don't. That's a valid point. But their money comes from those lower incomes for their salaries. Sooner or later, you're going to run out of other people's money. That's the problem with socialism. Now, Rahm Emanuel, his administration offered a 14 to 16% pay and benefit increase. The teachers' unions wanted between 35 and 43% increase over the next 4 years. This at a time when the average American salary has gone down $5,000 a year. So in one of the worst economic times in 80 years, they're already making more than the average family where they live. They want 50% more, 33% more. And one of the main sticking points with the negotiations was they don't want teacher evaluation. They don't want to be evaluated on their work or how the students do. No, no. Everybody gets a pay raise. Is that what America's about? The communist, Marxist, Labor Party model that we all rise and fall together? Or do you want to be able to go to work a little harder, study a little harder, perform a little better, and earn a pay raise on your own? You earned it. You didn't get it because some politician at the National Union office got it for you. And then how about these states that aren't right to work states, like Montana, where even if you choose not to join the union, you have to still have the amount of your union dues deducted from your wages because you get the benefits of those union negotiations. Bull. The only benefit I get is from my own work, my own studies, my own output. I will stand on my own. There was a time in U.S. history where we needed labor unions. The big corporations were very abusive. Labor laws were very lax in the United States. Child labor laws were non-existent. There was unequal pay for minorities and women. But that doesn't happen today. Any idiot like me can get on the internet, broadcast a video, tweet it out there, put it on Facebook, email it around, and get the word out that they are being discriminated against at their job or that they have unsafe work conditions. There are government agencies that they can call. There are too many government agencies they can call. How about the auto unions? You get laid off at your auto union's factory and they got another job at another state, but you're not willing to move. They'll pay you for that job and let you stay at home. What kind of sense does that make? Either move or quit. Get a new job. The auto bailouts, instead of following normal United States bankruptcy laws, the Obama administration gave unions first dibs and turned over the car companies to the unions. So now who are they negotiating with for their salary increases? Themselves? Hello? What's going to win out? Profits for the companies and a quality product, or higher labor fees? Their insurance costs alone add $2,000 to $5,000. The retirees' insurance policies add $2,000 to the price of an automobile. Union wages are inelastic. That's a fancy economic term for meaning that they never go down, always up. That's what makes autos inelastic, is they can't go down in price because the labor costs are always going up. You look at the right to work states, the non-union auto factories, they pay just as well, if not better. They have more reliable products, and they cost less. Why? Because it's free market competition. Russia went broke. North Korea's broke. Cuba's broke. The only reason China's not broke is because we didn't isolate them like we did the other communist countries. We're all addicted to the cheap Chinese goods we pick up at Walmart. No, communism doesn't work. And the modern labor unions are a form of extreme socialism, borderline Marxist communist. Sometimes you need the protection of a union, but let's get real. We're Americans. We succeed on our own abilities. You should be evaluated on your own abilities. If the kids in your school are failing, you're failing. And look at some of those protesters out there. Oh, we're having a good time. They're trying to get up their salaries up to 100K, while the parents of the kids have to stay home from work because they got no daycare. There's nowhere set up for their kids to go for the week. And they're wearing Che Rivera t-shirts. The communist thug from Cuba that especially like to murder homosexuals. Is that who we want our kids to emulate? Is a murderous communist warlord? Ask yourself what those liberal, union, socialized teachers are teaching your kids at school. I know I ask my kids every day, what did they teach you today? Was there a liberal or a conservative slant? I told my son who's in government, I don't want to hear about your teacher being biased left or right. Your teacher's job in high school is to teach you how to think on your own, how to evaluate things, how to study the facts, how to make a wise decision, not whether the conservative or the liberal deal is right. Not the job of high school teachers, just the facts. Read their textbooks. Look at what the teachers' unions have snuck in the textbooks, or what, more likely, what they've taken out. The entire Constitution is no longer printed in U.S. history books. It is a sad state of affairs. Union membership is around 10% in the United States, yet they're the biggest donors to the Democratic Party, which is why they like public sector unions for government employees and teachers. All those union dues go right into the coffers of the Democrat Party. President Obama got $50 million from the teachers union in 2008. I bet you the United Auto Workers are doling out the dole for him this time. It's insane. You're going to let 10% of the nation elect elected officials to influence us all so they can make more money for doing less work, being less efficient? Give me a break. Our kids deserve better than this. This has been the Blue Meatball. Thank you for watching. Until next time.